slightly different part of the room. It's my desk. And the very creaky chair on which I sit when I record my episodes. Behind the scenes look here. A while ago, you might remember there was another announcement where I said that the podcast was going like once a week, no more 2 weekly episodes. That has since reverted back. We're doing 2 episodes a week now, plus extra videos as and where appropriate. And that is because at the time I was working really hard on a secret project, which a lot of you probably guessed what it was if you cared at all, which is that I was writing a book. And basically I said when I started the podcast that I had got my degree, I did my master's in creative writing, and I was trying to get published. And basically the podcast was a way for me to encourage myself to read more. It was sort of like a hobby project away from writing, because so much of what I did creatively was tied up in writing. And to be honest, I hadn't been that successful in trying to get a novel published and was quite struggling. And so I decided to do the podcast to do something else for a little bit. And it's been really great. I'm still going to keep doing it. It's been a lot of fun. I'm enjoying myself. But I have a book coming out, which is very exciting. I wrote this book in kind of the early part of 2020, like latter 2019. And it went to my agent, and I was sitting at home like desperate for it to be okayed, for it to be sent out to actual publishers so that hopefully someone would pick it up, which is it's a process that I've been through before, but last time I did not get published. And this time it got picked up. So it got picked up with the lovely people at Avon, which is an imprint of HarperCollins, and it's going to be published in September 2021, so very, very soon. I wanted to tell you guys about this since I found out that it was going to get published in October of 2020. I haven't been able to tell anybody, so this is the announcement. I'm filming this in April, like the end of April, so future Sarah's going to tell me like when I was able to post this for you, and also she's here with the cover and the blurb. This is being filmed at the end of June, so it's been quite a while. In fact, since I filmed the main part of this video, I have like redone my entire desk, and it's now like my painted bureau. So a lot has changed since then. You can see my lovely cabin has pride of place. I was so jazzed at how many of you really loved the cabin, or my insane response to it, so thank you for that. But we're here for the cover reveal, so I'm going to show you that on my computer. I was going to do it like a face-to-face type thing, but I am so hay fevery and red-nosed right now that I think making you look at me would be classed as a hate crime. So we're just going to do this in POV. So here is the cover of the book. Ooh, it looks so good, doesn't it? I love this background as well. These were put together by Avon, so I'm going to be showing this. If you follow me on social media, you'll see like a bunch of other ones with different backgrounds, but this is the one I picked for the video. I really love the cover. There were like 2 different versions, and this one was my favourite, so I'm really glad that they went with that one. And it says here next to this little boat, "You'll want to stay until you can't leave." And I got chills when I read that. Such a good tagline, which I didn't make up, so I'm allowed to be proud of it, because it's really nothing to do with me. It's someone else's genius idea. But here you have it. This is what the book looks like. I'm so excited, and I will hopefully be doing a giveaway of a copy of this like further down the line when it comes out. But I'm just so happy to be looking at it, to be honest. So here we are on the HarperCollins website. Here's the cover again, to look at the blurb. If you go to the HarperCollins website, by the way, you can see like all the places down the side here that you can order the book, and you can pre-order it and all of that stuff. But now we're going to read the blurb. Fair warning, it contains a word that I've looked up how to pronounce, and every single time I Google it, I find a new way to pronounce it. So I'm just going to do my best, okay? So the blurb for the novel is thus, for people who are listening. Obviously, you can read it with your own eyes if you'd like to. 8 strangers, 1 island, a secret you kill to keep. When 8 people arrive on the beautiful but remote Buidseach Island, they are ready for the challenge of a lifetime, to live alone for 1 year. 18 months later, a woman is found in an isolated fishing village. She's desperate to explain what happened to her, how the group fractured and friends became enemies, how they did what they must to survive until the boat came to collect them, how things turned deadly when the boat didn't come.
But first Maddy must come to terms with the devastating secret that left them stranded and her own role in the events that saw 8 arrive and only 3 leave. Ooh! So if you'd like the answer to those mysteries that have been raised by the blurb, which is a fantastic blurb, again, I didn't write that, someone else did. They did a great job of it. I'm proud of them. You can go and pre-order the book and you can find out all about what happened on the 16th of September. And now back to past Sarah for some less hay fevery musings.
Thank you, future me, if I remember to add that bit in. So the book is called Stranded. It's by me, Sarah Goodwin, under my name. You can order it on Amazon. You can order it from like anywhere that you would buy a book. It'll also be in bookshops like WH Smith's. You'll be able to find it in your local supermarket. But you can also buy it obviously from like local bookshops and places like that as well. So wherever you buy it from, if you take a picture of it, tag me with it on Instagram or on Twitter using the handles down below. So that would be great. And also don't forget to leave a review on Goodreads or Amazon or wherever it is that you end up buying the book. The book itself does have some witchy content. I had some not arguments really, but discussion with my agent about a lot of my witchy ideas not being like publishable and not being something that people would be keen on. So it really just started as a way of me trying to sneak something witchy into one of my books. So I named the island that they go to in the story after the Scottish word for witch, and out of that comes this sort of folk story about the witch who lived on the island. And that witch is, although kind of a mythological folklore figure, still quite keen to the story and deeply involved in Maddy's experience on the island. So there's a lot of that sort of thing. And also Maddy herself, the main character, has experience with like herb lore and botany and foraging and all that good stuff, which is stuff that I'm really interested in, but also feeds into that whole like witchy area subject matter. So although there are no like overt like witchy witches in the novel, there's still like plenty of witchy content in there. It'd be great if you guys could go and buy the book or support the book, tell someone about it if it's not really your thing but you know someone else who'll like it. It would really mean a lot to me. Thank you very much for watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!